Now, you being obviously you have your own streaming platform, you have your own YouTube channel, Civil War Digital Digest. Have you noticed any challenges or negative setbacks with the emergence of AI and AI generated content?
It's a challenge. AI is a challenge and is a tool. I just also finished a documentary with my business partner and good friend Ryan Betzler about Detroit's Fort Wayne, and we've had a screening, but we're looking for the premiere. And we rolled down to Detroit Public Library today to take a look at a location that they have. And he and I were talking. He said, I think some AI is marketing by the business. Hey, AI spell check. How long have we had spell check in Word from Microsoft?
Mm-hmm.
We're now calling it AI spell check.
I
do too. Absolutely. I live by it. But it's a question of what is AI? What do we mean by AI? And how do we use AI? I saw another film studio who just had a Revolutionary War piece that I have challenges with the imagery from, that I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'll give it a little bit of grace and keep it quiet. They're announcing a Civil War project, and they put a picture up. It's obviously AI slop because there's a column of Union soldiers marching straight at us, and marching straight toward them as 3 Union soldiers on a collision course, and the 3 guys marching at them, they have knapsacks on, but they are modern leather backpacks. They don't even look like Civil War knapsacks. This thing was obviously an AI prompt built. So it is what you choose to use and how disciplined you are. What was the Michael Mann, Johnny Depp movie, Public Enemies?
Yep.
Public Enemies is a great example that we can take for AI. Digital video cameras had really come on, and the director was really, we're going to shoot on this particular camera because it can shoot with this particular shutter, and we can shoot down into no light, and I don't have to light the thing at night. My wife was about 7 months pregnant with our first daughter, Hannah, who is now 16. We saw that in the movie theater. I think I left the movie theater with bruised ribs from her punching me to get me to shut up because I was yelling at the screen. It was the perfect definition of just because you can does not mean you should. The History Fix is very cautious about AI, and History Fix is a platform. I have some stuff on it. You have some stuff on it. There's over 100 different producing companies now, and we're closing quickly in on 1,500 pieces of programming, and it grows at about 20 to 30 a week. So we've really taken off this year. There was under 1,000 in January. We're now crossing 1,500. So the first 2 3/4 years is 1,000, and now we're on a rocket. So every show handles a different way. We added podcasts. We're asking people to be clear with us about how they use, because there's a program that was actually just purchased by Adobe that I found out today called Topaz. Topaz helps us upscale video. So if you have something at a lower quality, you can improve it. And I know how to use it. That's an AI program, but that is a way to take an image and make an image look better so we can do with it. That's not a way to say, hey, give me 15 soldiers marching here and have them go past 2 campfires, and that campfire should be, it's not that. It's a matter of how do we improve what we have. So there are really great places to use AI. But when I look at a video or when I look at a still that comes from the Battle of Monmouth, and Molly Pitcher almost has her breasts falling out and she's standing next to a 12-pound Napoleon Civil War cannon with an early 1900s milkmaid's bucket for her bucket, and the spare ammunition laying on the ground is gigantic 1945, 1911 cartridges. Yeah, that's a true one that I saw.
That's crazy.
It is. So how do you know what to trust? The team here at History Fix, we can't watch all the way through everything, but we do our best to vet, and we build relationships. So James comes to me and says, Will, I've got a program. I may not look at your program because you and I have a relationship, and I know what you do, and we know your track record. Somebody comes to me with a new show. Hey, we want to get on. Great. We'll take a look at the whole thing, and then we'll sign a license with them. And those licenses, a lot of the shows are exclusive, only with us. A lot of the shows are not exclusive. It's great. We just want to bring good stories, put them in one place. And then the folks who subscribe with us know that they're also never paying to watch ads.
Mm-hmm.